Let me paint the picture. Today in Irvine, Obsidian Entertainment, a local video game studio, is laying off dozens of employees as part of a major Microsoft restructuring.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett, reporting from Irvine, California. All right, let's kick things off with this. Obsidian Entertainment, the Irvine video game studio, known for role-playing games like Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds, is laying off 52 employees. According to a July 6 letter from Jason Tucker, Obsidian's human resources director, 43 positions are in Irvine and 9 are remote within California. This is part of Microsoft's broader restructuring of its Xbox business, which follows Microsoft announcing 4,800 job cuts globally, including about 1,600 tied to Xbox. The company has pointed to what it calls a hardware crisis in the gaming industry. That phrase basically means there are serious challenges around game consoles and related devices. Important note for our neighbors: Obsidian's Irvine facility will remain open.
That's a tough one. My heart goes out to the 52 people and their families. Job loss hits more than just a paycheck. Why is this happening now, though? When we hear hardware crisis, it sounds big and complicated and, a little scary. Also, it's striking that even with cuts that deep, the Irvine studio will keep operating. That's surprising and, honestly, a tiny bit of relief for the local tech community.
Yeah, totally. The short version. Hardware crisis is a catch-all for the business side of gaming hardware running into headwinds, things like device sales and costs getting out of balance. For context, Obsidian was founded back in 2003 and Microsoft acquired the studio in 2018, so it's been a long-standing pillar here. Keeping the Irvine site open suggests Microsoft still sees strategic value in the studio's projects while they trim costs. Not gonna lie, that's something to chew on, huh?
So there's a ceiling on what Irvine will spend.
I'm down for that. If it helps elect people with broader support, that's pretty cool. And that cost cap at 0.23% of the general fund adds a guardrail. In plain English, it keeps the price tag from ballooning. Other California cities are already using ranked choice voting, so Irvine would not be going off the beaten path. Next up, some brain food from campus. Experts at UC Irvine held a panel on July 16 about kids and technology use, digging into how to keep children safe while still encouraging creativity. Generative AI, which refers to tools that can create text, images, or audio based on prompts, came up a lot. The panel, which included UC Irvine's Katie Salen-Teckenbosch and Michael Preston from Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, talked about something they called tech panic. The wave of fear people feel when new tech shows up. They urged moving past blanket screen time rules. Those one-size-fits-all limits often miss the point. Instead, they said the context and quality of content matter more. One caution: if AI does too much of the imagining for kids, it can edge out free play, that unstructured make-believe time where imagination grows.
That really resonates with me. Real talk, focusing on what kids are doing with screens and why, feels smarter than just counting minutes. The idea that AI could overshadow children's creative play is a wow moment. It's not that tools are bad, it's that if they replace the child's own story building, we might lose something essential. Why do schools lean so hard on strict screen limits then?
Probably because it's simple to measure time and harder to measure quality. The panel's point was to tailor it. Think about age, the content itself, and the setting. Blanket bans are blunt tools. Thoughtful guidance is the scalpel. I could get behind that idea.
Switching gears just a little. The USA Water Polo Junior Olympics have started here in Orange County, with Irvine playing a starring role. The girls' divisions run July 18 through 21st, and the boys' divisions from July 23 through 26. Top division finals will be at the William Willett Junior Aquatic Center in Irvine, which is our city's flagship swim complex. The Junior Olympics are considered the world's largest water polo tournament, so that's a lot of athletes and families in town. One twist: some high school players from Orange County will miss the JOs because they're representing the U.S. at the Under-16 World Championships in Croatia.
What a flex for Irvine sports. Big meets bring visitors, and visitors bring energy and dollars. That's sports tourism in a nutshell. Also, quick shout to the clubs seated at the top. Teams from Newport Beach and Mission Beach are coming in hot. Finals at Willett are going to be a scene. Bring sunscreen and a loud cheer. Let's keep it moving. Last up today, heat check. Families are heading to Wild Rivers Water Park in Irvine to cool off as temperatures push into the 80s. Wild Rivers is the water park that many locals remember from years back. It was closed for more than a decade and then reopened in 2022 at the Irvine Great Park. It's been packed this summer, right alongside regional spots like Knott's Soak City. Heads up for your calendar. On July 25th, Wild Rivers is doing a Christmas in July event with holiday music, photos with Santa, and scavenger hunts. Think summer vibes with winter cheer.
Totally get the nostalgia. Seeing Wild Rivers back in action feels like a little piece of Orange County history returned. And after being closed that long, it's kind of amazing to watch it become a weekend staple again for families. Christmas in July at a water park is delightfully goofy, in the best way. Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett from Irvine.
Stay cool and join us again tomorrow for more news. That's the gist of it.